The high-risk level course prepares you for operating in potentially volatile and hostile environments where there is exposure to a range of significant threats. The environment is likely to have a fragile infrastructure with limited response capability to the threats. The country may be post-conflict, facing an insurgency or terrorist attacks. Medical support will be limited and evacuation to receive adequate levels of care is likely. With over 80 micro-learning modules, 140 languages, and fully customizable will prepare you for this. Let's take a look. We'll investigate UXO, IED, and ERW.
Move away from the area immediately, at least 100 to 300 meters, depending on the size. This footage shows the immediate blast radius of an explosive device, and that the debris can be thrown much further out.
We will add the treatment of traumatic injuries to basic first aid.
Place the rigid object on top of the knot. Tie another knot over the windlass to secure it. Twist until the bleeding stops.
We will look at security, including kidnap and ransom.
In the holding phase, try to build a rapport with the captors. Try to remain neutral, polite, and non-threatening. If possible, humanize yourself to make them see you as a person, not just a target. Focus on small daily goals to maintain resilience. Use mental exercises, for example, reciting stories, visualization, to stay engaged.
We look at key aspects of personal safety, including sexual violence, signs of aggression, and gender-based violence.
We're going to look at 3 key areas of sexual violence. The first is prevention and reducing the risk. The second is response and supporting survivors and holding perpetrators accountable for their actions. And thirdly, organizational culture and long-term change.
We examine weapons and their effects.
Bullets will easily penetrate soft-skin vehicles. The only parts that provide a degree of protection are the engine block and the axles or wheels. This means that when using a vehicle for cover, you should remain low behind the wheels or engine block, ensuring that these are between you and the firer.
We'll look at the use of drones and indirect fire, or IDF.
Know the sound of the alarms or sirens and use any IDF apps which will alert you to incoming attacks. If you get warning of an incoming attack, head to designated shelters. Drones are now commonly used to identify targets as well as delivering munitions. If you see a drone, this may signal that an attack is imminent.
We'll look at planning and journey management.
We need to consider the route and any additional threats like checkpoints, criminality, bridges, and possible detours. We should also consider what infrastructure there is that could support us, such as accommodation, police stations, hospitals, or fuel stations.
We'll examine civil unrest and protests.
Avoid political discussions or engaging in demonstrations. Dress to blend in. Don't wear symbols or clothing linked to government, military, or opposition groups.
If you want to extend the training to full heat certification, then conducting the high-risk course and attending an intensive 1-day in-person course gets you exactly that, at a fraction of the cost of a full in-person heat course. Thanks for listening. We look forward to keeping you and your team safe, no matter where they are headed.